come in here and be a whole chaos.
Clean it up, baby, because that's what we do. Pop's color.
So you know
what you're gonna do.
You
gonna go in there and show what you're working with.
That's yeah.
No, I'm ready. I'm with
Big
shit.
Table Talk is live.
We're live? Yes. Yes, people.
We live.
Yeah, baby. We need to be live. Yeah. Man.
We gonna give y'all a minute to come into the room.
Quarantine, you know what I mean? Nobody, you gonna act right because I asked you to stay up here for one little 45-minute situation.
Who?
My bun. I asked her to participate 45 minutes. I'm old, right? So I don't really like constricting things. I can't put bobos in my head no more. They hurt. Scrunchies. I wind up with a headache and want to know where it came from. But it's every time I do an updo. That's why with my locks, I could be never one of those people that's got it up, twisted, going to the side, flying to the left, bun to the ache and pains. Hurt.
Someone has their phone on. I think you should turn it down. I suggest you turn it down. That way we don't get the echo.
I could be never one of those people.
Right.
I ain't on the phone yet.
No?
I'm letting it charge. Yeah, I gotta let the phone get some life in it. But I do got the charger plugged up in my studio.
I love it. I love it. All right, so we're gonna you guys give but
I do got the charger plugged up.
Hey, Brookie Boo.
I love it. Man, I love it. How y'all doing? You guys give
Thursday, baby. Y'all almost there.
I like how you know now 1 week in able to say y'all almost there. I just love that entire whole thing. Like not we, y'all almost there. I love it.
Thursday, baby. Y'all
Just
there.
I like
I've been waiting all my life to say
now 1 week in able.
I've been waiting all my life to say that.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my life.
I'm currently scouting for a sugar daddy.
Okay. Are you gonna go on sugarbabies.com or how you gonna do your situation? Or you want happenstance upon your sugar daddy or
No, I'm going to register on the site.
on sugar, yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is the internet, so I can't use it. I have an ex co-worker who, and she, and then, I mean, she wasn't one of us, okay. But it happened for her, So
okay.
So.
Well, let's reconvene after. Let's see what's going on. Anybody here before we start? Hi, Corey. Hi, Rick. What's up, y'all? Aunt Carnetta Lee said no. No what? Just trying. Listen, I learned from the best, baby. You and Mary and Aunt Nita, y'all done showed me something. I done waited till I got this old to feel like.
She said it's in them jeans, Auntie. She said it's in them jeans. Well, for y'all, literally, it might be in the jeans, like literally.
All right, good folks, listen. Welcome to Big Table Talk, episode 1. What is this? Quarantine check-in.
Quarantine check-in.
We're gonna give y'all some little stories. Well, we're gonna check in and let y'all know what our well-being has been like about the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Then we expect y'all,
and then we're gonna go ahead and let y'all chime in, and we're gonna maybe, vibe out and see maybe how we can help some folks, or just getting it out sometimes helps. So who gonna kick it off? Goldie, Shia. My liquor hasn't kicked in quite yet, so Which one of y'all beautiful ladies want to do it?
Can definitely start off, baby. So for me, yeah, quarantine left me an anxious chick, what it has done for me, I wind up anxious and in need of fixing and adjustments. It's just been physically draining, mentally draining. I've got 7 extra pounds, less patience, dealing with my own depression, my son's depression. I'm homeschooling. And I wasn't one of those people, guys, who was blessed enough to be like, all right, I'm home now. You know what I mean? I had to still go out and go to work 3 days a week and deal with that at a lesser pay, at a higher stress rate, and somehow still try to get my 4th grader to do his work and wrangle what homeschooling for a 4th grader with ADHD is. Non-existent, America. If anybody out there is listening, it's non-existent. It doesn't work and it's bullshit. Try to motivate my 12th grader, okay, who wanted to top out. She like, this supposed to be my year to shine. And now I ain't shining, so fuck it. I'm not gonna do nothing. That's how she was coming. I got to convince her to finish strong when I'm not even strong. That's where quarantine dropped my ass off at, on my butt, just feeling up and over it. And then at the end of the day, I signed up to be a whole wife. So I still got to go ahead, drop it low, make it, do that special thing. You know what I mean? I still got to do all of those things. And in these times, trying to balance all of that, I still got to hydrate, put on my shea butter. Baby, wait. It took me to a place where I was so stressed out that I was on my last leg. My son was my top priority. My mental health became my top priority, that I left my job of 9 years without a dime in my pocket and ready to, I don't know where to go, no another job and I've been working since I was 14, guys. So I've never not worked. I've always lined up a new gig, and quarantine has screwed me over. It has screwed me over mentally. It has screwed me over physically. And I have dubbed myself as a whole patient at this point. So I'm passing on to somebody else as I take my medicine. There we go, right there. I appreciate y'all. For checking in.
Listen, that's some real right there. I just wanted to touch on one thing.
I ain't be able to do it.
I just wanted to touch on one thing that you said, and that's the whole balancing wife, right? So, because I know a lot of people kind of went through in terms of their relationship. You're in the house with this person, and now, you know what I mean? Like the patience for that and the annoyance of it, and you talking about dropping it low and all that. I know quite a few people that ask for a quarantine pass. Like sex is so mental that people just couldn't check in enough to even get there, right? So kudos to you for still keeping that going.
I just, and it wasn't even necessarily that it was an expectation of him. It's that, most expectations we put on ourselves, right? So instead of me even having that conversation with this man,
you just did it. Like,
I'm roboting through everything. Everybody getting a little piece. Yeah. Everybody getting a little piece. Yeah. And God bless him. It took him to sit me down and say, what is this? You checking in at work on days you ain't working from home. Right. You in here snapping on everybody. What's up?
Right.
What's that? What you need to do?
So do you want it next?
Yeah, I take it. Can you hear me clear this time?
Yeah, that. You loud and clear and pretty. There you go. There you go.
I think I have a different experience with quarantine. I guess because my life was always on the go and moving. Something finally sat me down. When it sat me down, I had to reevaluate everything that I was doing in life, down from work, relationship, friends, and money. And I learned a lot. So basically, I think at the end of this quarantine, I'm going to come out winning. And that's how I look at it. It's just one of them things where you just see certain things and you have to actually sit back to evaluate it, to actually look at it. But you've been so busy and running and moving and partying, chilling, you don't pay certain things any attention. So to get sat down like that and actually starting to realize certain things, it made me grow as a person. I don't need to go out all the time. I don't need to drink all the time. I only do it on the weekends now. Work is different. I don't see how, I guess my mentality is totally different because back in 2009, we hit a recession and I was working at Washington Hospital Center. I'm like, I'm good. I'm in the hospital. I don't have to worry about nothing. And I get laid off. Just started renting out my god sister's house, about to actually purchase the house, just bought a brand new car. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? But I automatically go into survival mode. So my survival mode is, what are you going to do to pay for all this stuff you just started? So I go to bartender school, get my bartender license, make great money to keep myself afloat. So I look at it like when stuff like this goes on, it puts that push in me. It pushes that button for me to
lights a fire.
Yeah, and it makes me things that I've been putting off because I will procrastinate. But it actually made me start putting things in order to make sure I get where I'm supposed to be at, where I've been planning to do, but I've been putting it off. So like I've been there before. Like I don't slump down when stuff get bad. I find a way to make it work. And that's what the quarantine did. Stuff happened. I found 2 or 3 jobs. I'm working at home. I'm at home working. 2 jobs, 3 jobs, not going out. I'm still making money. I'm still doing stuff. Bought another car. Things like that in the process of trying to buy a house. So it's things like that. I think I looked at it differently. So I think it helped me out mentally. I learned through friendships. People know me being Aries. I'm a ride with you all day long. I'm gonna have your back. I'm gonna make sure you're good. It's one band, one sound. I always say that. If we together, that's what it is. But I learned that I ride for a lot of people when they weren't ride for me. So I had to take a step back. And actually reevaluate friendships also. So it's a good thing. It's a great thing, actually. And I'm happy, even though the tragic situation where people getting sick and everything else, and people are losing loved ones and friends and everything else, I think I had a better deal out of the whole situation. And I'm actually good. I'm good.
Sweet. Okay. Well, that leaves me. I'm just going to take a little sip.
I love it. Trace, I like to say that I love your positive outlook on it, and praises to all of you all who were able to glow up through this. I know a lot of people who wind up purchasing homes during this quarantine. Like, I'm unfortunately one of those people with more of a glum story, but I love my timeline. Just about every other day, someone has a new business they open, and like I love that you have that. It kicks you into drive, and I love that you're sharing that, because the what raised me people normally are the most vocal, and so people need to know that there's more than one way through this situation. You know what I mean? And I think it's necessary.
I agree
to know people like you, baby.
That was very interesting to hear.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Whip nice too. I seen that thing. She cute. She cute. I'm go. She cute. I saw you.
No, I agree. Well, listen, real quick sum it up into 3 words, right? Furloughed, fat, and fed up. Those are my F's. That's my quarantine F's, right?
F bomb shawty.
Furloughed, fat, and fed up. So most people know that I'm in the medical field, but I think a lot of people have the misunderstanding or misinterpretation of when you're in the medical field that it doesn't necessarily mean essential unless you are inpatient, bedside, acute care, ED, stuff like that. So I actually work alongside some surgeons. And so when COVID hit, all hospitals put like a halt on all surgeries. So at this point, there's no work, not even for the surgeons. So my department had to like furlough probably about 75% of us. And I was one, right? So in the beginning, I was like, first it was like, okay, well, they furloughed me for the first 2 weeks paid. So of course I was still comfortable. And I was like, you know what? I'm good. I was all in my spirituality, like, God gonna make sure he gonna provide, and I still believe that, right? But when those 2 weeks left here, and I was still not called back to go to work, I was like, Houston, we may have a problem. And I think that's what a lot of us spiritual people, Christians, however you want to dub it, we kind of kick into that. We're like super faithful, and then we're like, when stuff hit the fan, we're like, oh God, wait a minute, like I didn't think it was gonna go this long, like I didn't legit think that you was gonna really take me through, right? So thankfully I was only furloughed without pay for 2 weeks, and I was losing my mind, so I got redeployed to the hospital, which was a blessing. But at this time I done went from 8 hours, y'all, to 12-hour shifts. 12-hour shifts at nighttime. Complete disaster. I mean, I was broken down in my brain and in my body. It just I did not vibrate well in that situation. So now I'm overeating. First of all, during my 1 month of furlough, bagels every morning, bacon, egg, and cheese bagels, making up
so good. You could have sold those. You'd have been all right if you'd have sold them.
Yes.
Jesus knows that's the truth.
So,
and I drink to that.
Steak, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese on the cheddar jalapeno.
The cheddar.
Yeah, bagels from Steakway. So anyway, so I'm eating, and y'all, I'm gonna be completely 100% transparent. I done gained 12 pounds. I was like, so I'm 7 pounds away from the 19 in COVID. I just don't know what to do with myself. So at this point, I'm like, oh man, this isn't good. So now I'm crazy in my head. My body tired, and I have no energy because I done gained all this weight, right? So, so just being fed up with me, just fed up that I had gotten there, right? So I can't really put a timeline on when things started to turn around. It was probably when my home department called me back and I started to get back in the groove. But one thing I will say is that, much like what Tracy said, out in terms of just shifting and making yourself better. So I had a conversation with a good friend, Lamar. Many of you may know who he is. And I was like, you know what? I remember when I was just all into myself. I'm getting all these invites, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I might come out, right? Like socializing just wasn't my thing unless you were in my like real close circle. And it was like, yeah, I mean, I might come to the cookout. I mean, I might come to the party. Oh, I might come. It was when I didn't have the option to not go, right? To say I'm not going or to decline is when I was like, I miss people, and I don't like people. It's like, wait a minute, I miss people. So I said to Lamar, I said, man, I swear to God, at the moment we come out of this, the very first party we go to, I swear to God, I'm gonna be the first one there, like at attention, like I'm here, because like I don't like being around large crowds of people who don't speak to my energy. So it's not really about quantity for me, but more about quality. So I can sit here and have a blast with like just 4 of my closest intimate friends. And so it was one of those things where, you know, I'm like, I need to be around people. I need to be around love. I need to vibrate higher. And that was tough for me. And then the other part would be the, much like Shia, I had a rising college freshman. So I had a senior, and it's a boy, and boys and girls are totally different. So while my niece was like, you know, all frustrated and things, my kid, oh, I'm good. So it's lackadaisical.
That thing stride.
2:00 in the morning, and here I am like, hey, listen, if this diploma at any point becomes on the line, I swear to goodness, they're gonna have to call Calvary for you, baby. I don't know what's gonna happen. So, you know, thankfully, praise God, he made it through, but it was just real tough. Not to mention, a lot of these teenagers were not taking it very seriously. So I'm in the house locked down. He may have spent maybe 2 weeks total over the total 6-7 weeks at home. Mom, can I go to, you know, my cousin Rob's house? Mom, can I go to JT's house? Mom, and I'm like, they gonna be on a full lockdown. Like, I don't know who these people got in their house. I don't know if they've been quarantining. So now I gotta worry about if he coming home, if he bringing it home to me. Like, it was a whole mess. And so anxiety kicked in. It was in overload. I was in here doing CBD, gummies, just anything to bring myself down, because therapy visits weren't an option. So it probably wasn't until like 3 weeks in that a lot of I guess mental health therapists were offering telemedicine. But I was like, I don't want to look at you like on a screen. I need to be in your office on your couch crying and getting all this out, because I'm a break up here. Like, I'm literally going to lose my mind. So I mean, just by the grace of God and me just self-checking and just climbing out of that hole, you know, I've gotten much better. But y'all, the weight is still here. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. So if anybody want to work me out for free, that may not have come out in the right way. What I mean, like, literally physically work me out. Like,
Sound like an offer. It sounded like an offer.
Well, yeah. So there's that.
I'm gonna drink to that.
It was tough. And then I don't know if Corey in here, but Corey, if you in here, no, I ain't walking no damn Woodrow Wilson. Listen, these are my conditions. I don't walk. Like, I don't like a lot of walking. I like a lot of cardio, upbeat stuff. So anybody out there with Zumba classes, anybody out there with some, yeah.
So you want upbeat cardio, but no walking?
No, I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk. I can't run. My knees too bad for that. But
that's how you build it up to start to. But you want to dance and shake.
That's what I want to do. Yeah, anybody with some twerk classes, some chair classes that can build my core, burn some fat, and get me snatched. So hit me up, drop a link, get in the inbox, do something.
Yeah.
I ain't walking bridges.
Okay.
So there's our story. There's my story. Anyways, so listen, we got any comments? Anybody want to tell their story?
They can come along and sit at the table with us.
Yeah. Come on, sit at the table. Tell us your story. Tell us what's up with your quarantine. Baby, I don't know how long it's going to take me to recover through this. And the other day, Goldie going to say, when that second wave come, I thought I was going to faint. I said, who told you to mention that, sis? No,
I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do a second wave in the United States of America.
We probably already in the second wave. We ain't know about the first.
No, your fierce leader swear this ain't it. This ain't it. I'm like, y'all didn't think that the first wave was the first wave. No one believes y'all. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is consistent. You have no clue. You can't get it again. Oh no, you can't get it again. Oh, we not sure, but we want these antibodies, but it may not matter. Shut the fuck up, CDC. No, I'm tired. No, I'm tired of them.
So if they come to your door with the vaccination, or they try
no, I'm gonna have to pass on the vaccination. Pass that. No, I'm not the one.
I don't know if y'all remember when they first started with the whole different flu strains, and I was at Washington Hospital Center. These folks was like, hey, you gonna get this flu vaccination or you're not gonna be able to schedule. So how you feel about that? They start pushing that. Because they sure did it.
And see, for me, that's gonna be a problem because I see a whole bunch of specialists with my lupus. And I can't be a part of that situation. I denied the flu vaccine up until last year, where my medical job started saying you can't come in to work unless you have it. And then I got it, and guess what? For the very first time in my whole life, I went and had the swab, and I got the flu.
Me too.
So it wasn't in my head. I didn't conjure that shit up. They swabbed it. It was on the motherfucking thing, and it was after I got my first flu shot. So all the it don't give you the flu. Y'all.
And didn't you test positive for A and B?
Yes.
Hold up, you had
I got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What?
Hey.
What are y'all
doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you out here, and then just about every other year, Trace, they always come and say, oh, we thought that this was it for the strain, but it's a little different, and that's why the number's so high. You think you're going, we thought it was the strain, me with this new vaccine?
The same way they pushing this whole COVID thing, the same thing they did with the flu. Because I never forget, they were trying to figure out certain ways to detect it, the nasal wash and different ways to do certain stuff. We was testing it on Andrews Air Force Base before they even came out with it. So it's a whole bunch of stuff with the whole COVID situation. I'm not even gonna go that hard with it, but they literally, they're gonna try to push that whole vaccination. I already know it's coming.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey. Hey, Sean. Hey, Lamar. Hey, Lamar, I'm not quite sure what that comment is, baby. I mean, you got to put it into context for me. I'm so confused right now. I don't understand how that applies. But anyway, so Corey Fetz said that he's been getting that money. Started 3 businesses, never missed a beat at work, and making the best of it, just like you, Goldie. Like he relates to your story of just going and getting
grinding it out. I'm not surprised, but for someone like Corey, that's already his stride. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how he operates. And so he's one of those people who got to not miss a beat, and it just gave him more fuel. You know what I mean? And I'm so shocked at me, because normally that's me. You know what I'm saying? You know that Aries, like normally some start going down, some kick in, Shotty. I get it. I get different. I get real hustler like.
Sometimes that kick in wear off, man, because life will do something. So things that you were equipped with before just ain't there no more.
I was turning down jobs.
Yo,
I was literally turning down work from home jobs.
And sometimes it's just not your season. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just because we're in the midst of a pandemic, 2 of them actually, it doesn't mean that seasons don't still exist. And I think that watching other people glow during this time, sometimes
it can create some feelings. It create some feelings.
And make you go, well, hold the fuck up.
It can create some feelings.
Like, you got 3 jobs, but I lost 2 jobs. Like, you getting the money, and I'm over here like with 1, and if I can carry it. And
that's why if I know
water in the milk, it might last. I don't know. Like, it's so again, crazy.
That's why this conversation is so important, because I think that for those people who were not able to self-motivate and press in through this, can harbor some type of, I don't know, guilt, sort of resentment, envy even, for those who were able to do so. And
That's
this
all
ain't
those
about that, y'all.
memes
As
out
you
there.
can hear, everybody, or each of us had a different story to tell. So it's some folks out there who done gained weight like me, and we can all work out together. Like y'all,
What's your
y'all
3
my
F's
buddies.
again? What's your 3 F's?
Huh?
What's your 3 F's again?
Furloughed, fat, and fed up. Furloughed, fat, and fed up. Where's the furloughed, fat, and fed up people? I'm ready to hear from y'all. Furloughed, fat,
FFF.
yeah. So, and then some people, you know, that's going go on more of the mental health thing and be able to relate more to Shia's like darkness of it. And some, like Corey was like, hey, I'm getting this money and I want y'all to get that money, because if I get furloughed again, y'all can cash out me.
I love
$50.
Is it still $52?
$52.
Still $52. Okay.
52.
No, it's.
I just figured that was a good number.
Check the number. Yeah.
No, it's a good number.
No,
It's a good number.
It's solid. I don't know.
Sean said he has anxiety still after his, going through the whole COVID.
Who?
Sean.
Oh, Jonathan.
I know. I'm glad you got through it.
Yeah. Hey, you still up, my brother.
Oh, I got Anita Ellis on the phone. That's Shia's mama. She said, oh, that's so cute. I was gonna say you just described yourself a go-getter, Shia. You forgot fabulous. So
yeah,
people out here rooting for you, man, when you don't even know, even if they don't say it all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ma.
And
it ain't been easy, baby. It ain't been easy.
And too, also, that move you made is a power move, because better things happen. Literally, when people make moves like that, that door open up so wide, you probably ain't going to do it yourself. Like, no lie.
Can I tell you, it's the strangest thing. We talked about it yesterday, me and my husband. I said, babe, have you noticed I have not been worked for 3 weeks, but yet the refrigerator is full of our bank accounts seem to be, I don't know how to explain it, right? Our bank accounts seem to be more stable. Our communication is on 1,000. We're able to be paying our bills in a timely manner. Like, for some reason, even though I've given up my job, it's almost like we're in a glow up, but how is that possible? And the only thing that I can think of is because I literally let go of control, because I'm always in control, right? Because I'm the planner. I'm the one that's gonna make sure this ship moving. And I let go of the steering wheel, and I just don't allow that. I don't allow help. I don't allow assistance. I don't allow somebody else to steer the ship. Like, you can get on the ship and even be the captain. I'm still be the one steering it, because that's just how I like to make sure that me and mine are okay. And I was able to literally let go of the ship and be like, we're gonna float where we float, but we're gonna float together. And in that, it's God's good, I tell you that. You got it.
Hey, Bo. Hey, Chris. Hey, Serena. Y'all come on in. We talking about quarantine check-in.
If anybody wants to add it in.
How did you do at the quarantine? Like, good, bad, ugly. How'd you do? How'd you guys do? Like, y'all here, so you clearly made it, or maybe you just making it one day at a time. It is what it is, right? Yeah. We here to support and just hear you out. Sean said Tracy, you read that. Sean saying about his anxiety about going out. Yeah.
I can only imagine, man.
Sean, I don't know if you have time, but if you want to come in, and we know you can be a little long-winded, so you have to cut it short. But I think the people would be interested to hear about your story, because you actually had a testimonial on Facebook a few weeks back about your whole ordeal. And I know you said, you still have anxiety, but hey, listen, you went through, you made it out, and you working it out. So if you want to come on in and chime in, you can definitely come on in. Yeah, we know it's still going on, Bo. Just saying how, we checking in. This is a check-in. This don't mean that it's over.
It ain't a wrap up.
Like, where are you thus far? Like, from beginning to present, right?
True.
So,
good.
Because some people just balling it up. And at the end of the day, without an expiration date, you can't do that. What if this thing go all the way through 2021? Like, how many people can mentally survive that? How many people can physically survive that, financially survive that, right? So it's good to talk about it. So it's storming outside, y'all. Is it raining where y'all at?
Nah, we don't live in Wakanda.
You's a damn lie. You's a lie. I live in Wakanda. Wakanda's in Waldorf. I live in the opposite direction, however. But
you live in Zamunda.
Bowie has never been considered Wakanda, ma'am.
I forgot that's water. I got you.
Yes. Check your stuff. Brooklyn says she gonna be inside till 2021. Listen, baby, how's that gonna work out for you? I get it. I'm not judging at all. If that's your comfort level, but I want to know how you making out and how, like, thus far, right? What was it? March 20th, maybe?
Right before my birthday.
March 20th. It may have been a few days before, after, more or less. March to June. It's end of June. Next week is July. And you may still be going all the way to 2021. I want to know how you're going to do it. Give me some nuggets. Help me figure it out. Because I be meditating and everything, and it's still rough.
I
Brooke is not lying.
January, why, babe? Why you want to do that? Why?
Hey, well, I know you've been hitting them you've been hitting them miles on your bike. I said I actually wanted to get a little bike and ride too. I ride a bike. I just, the issue is how I'm gonna get it back, right? Like, from my starting point.
You ride it right on back.
No. It still goes like this.
No, that's not how it works. I'm gonna have to Uber. Yeah. Cause I say one way is good enough. Yeah. Anyway, what the people say?
No. You can't do that.
Oh, yeah. I'll Uber back. I need a bike rack. I put it in the notes. My Uber driver needs to have a bike rack. Absolutely. Brooke talk about her anxiety too. She just, she just can't deal. She
ain't like, let me tell you, Brooke, I done tried to swindle her so many times to come outside. Yeah. I even made up stories. I even put a whole story together, and she would not budge. Brooke ain't going nowhere. Nowhere.
I worry about people like Brooke, because I just, like, what is going to happen when, like, it opens up? Like, okay, you plan on being into 2021, right? And I know a few people who feel that way, like, nah, my food get delivered to my house, I spray it down, you know what I mean? I ain't moving my car, I don't need no gas, I walk around my block, and that's how I get my exercise, and I'm right back in, like, literally not coming out the house. And I'm just like, but, like, what, like, when does that end? Or are you ever going to be in a good mental space to rejoin us out here? Like, Brooke, you got a deck? Are you getting some vitamin D, sis? I'm concerned. Nay, lick.
She won't even take
it. We're not taking no trash.
She's taking it out.
I'm about to come over. What's the address? She got to come out of there. Listen.
He takes it out. But it's a whole adventure for her to take it out. That's probably her only time going out.
Baby, oh man. See?
She said Peapod. I think y'all got to come up off Brooke, because she giving y'all one word answers. Like I said, exactly what I said. The end. She's tuned in, but she ain't got no more answers for y'all. She said entirely what she said.
Hold up. She just said she's okay with not ever seeing us again. Brooke, you a lie.
Wait a minute. No, I'm coming over. You gonna see me. No, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna light star me right in front of your door. You let me in.
She said funny, but so serious.
I know.
So,
What?
hey, listen.
Shit.
Some people ain't playing with it. Some people ain't playing. But seriously, I want to go. Lord Lamar, I just can't bring myself to read your comment, baby. I want to.
I don't even see his comment. Did I block him?
Ooh.
Like, no.
Listen.
No, I'm not even.
I just want to, I just really want to know how y'all been hanging in there. Like, I just want one story. Somebody got to share their story.
Somebody got to get on this panel
Y'all
with
can't
us.
be shy.
Oh, Sean said he is. Let me get
okay.
information.
I need somebody who got furloughed, fat, and was fed up.
No.
Why you need to recruit though, sis? Why can't just be their story? Why you gotta recruit? Why you
No, I do.
SFF?
I ain't saying that like that has to be the person that come in. I'm saying I would love to hear somebody that says that they were furloughed, fat, and fed up. It would just complete me on this Thursday to make me feel like, I'm not alone. I'm for real. I make a whole teardrop come out my eye.
This nigga here.
Ooh, Sean, don't laugh at me, baby.
Sean said he's going to
my story is real.
the info.
My story is real, baby.
On this panto.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Really, I do.
Could have been anywhere else in the world.
Baby.
But you're here with us. Listen,
let me tell y'all, my doctor today, my doctor that I work for, Dr. Moore, one of the best, successfulest Black OBGYN in this area, he delivered triplets today.
No. Which hospital?
Holy Cross.
Shut up.
Oh, Lord God, don't let it be from my job, Lord, Y'all
probably put them 6 babies. Y'all probably put them 6, 7 babies in that lake.
We don't do that, ma'am.
You did it. No.
We did not do that, okay? We are against doing that. Octomom did not come from us.
I think she probably did.
You stand by that?
Mm-hmm. I stand by that. For real. I know our policies and procedures, even though people come to the fertility doctor and be like, give me 4. We can't, sis. That gives us negative numbers. So how about no?
I wish I could make me about 75,000 and let somebody put 2 of them up in me. I curved for 9 months. I'm here for any surrogates out there. Anyone in need of a surrogate. It can be under the table.
Wait a minute. It's an age requirement for the surrogates.
That's why I said under the table. we could just agree that I'm fit, I'm for it, and I put on another 30 for 75. I carried 2 of them. I carried 2. Mr. What's the name? Fuck is this?
What are you asking me?
Who was that? Who's Mr. What's the name? I don't like it. I don't know who this is. Who in the entire hell is Mr. What's the name? I don't want to talk about it.
Parenting.
Well, Mr. What's the name? Can you please unmute?
Unmute. Hey, Sean.
Welcome. Mr. What's the name?
That's the what's the name on the what's the name.
Welcome.
Hey, ladies, look at y'all.
Hey.
Look here, I'm gonna be 3 minutes, like the funeral director tell you.
I shut you back off.
You gonna set a timer? My friend ain't never did 3 minutes in his whole life. Bless him, God. Bless him.
We tried something new. First of all, y'all see the ocean?
Listen,
That's
I
what
got dizzy.
happened.
I
That's
got
what
nauseous.
happened.
I got so
That's
seasick.
what happened in the quarantine.
Okay.
That's what happened in the quarantine. But just real quick, first of all, hello to everybody on Facebook.
Hey,
I'm
Tracy.
Mr. What's her name? But real quick,
Okay.
the ordeal, it started off like, most situations with a cold. But that thing evolved, it moved, it changed, it shifted. And I'll say by my third week, halfway through, death was not that far away. Honestly, the breathing, the equilibrium being off, just everything just was negative. It was just bad, and the feeling was just bad. And I'm talking about me personally, but I had my people in the house, they were sick as well, and watching them go through each stage too, it was bad. And now my anxiety is not just with people because it shouldn't have took no damn pandemic to tell nobody to clean themselves. But even instances, just as you just having regular conversation, people want to get close to you in grocery stores. Every little instance, you just start looking and thinking like, ugh, too much. One cough, two coughs, you really sideways, and people not wearing masks.
Now people are disgusting as hell as of late.
Yeah, say it again. Say it again for the people in the back and the balcony because they're not listening.
No, very disgusting.
And it's more so not just anxiety. I want to just add on the fact that just real fear, and the fact that you got phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then they want to say they starting back up, shutting it down. What happens to the kids? It's so many variables, let alone instead of an election year with leadership still. I want to hear about a bullet.
Podcast number 632.
Yeah.
When he gone.
Yeah.
Glory be.
Yeah.
Well, how you feeling now?
I'm 95% better. I am 95%. The other 5% is me incorporating new things, and that's natural healing, better water, and exercise.
So what vitamins or what regimen are you using now to build your immune system?
I have an immune activator now, and I have Hold Fast.
Come on.
My man fitting to pull out his whole arsenal. He about to teach the people.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
No, I want you to teach the people. I want you to show people. Like a lot of our folks don't know about herb supplements. We need them more than ever.
Okay. I can't pull off.
That's okay. I'm just saying, pull out whatever you got.
But namely, hold on. Let me go get the coup de grace. Hold on.
So it sounds like. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Oh, you can still hear us. Okay. So I guess just to confirm, what you're saying is like when you were actually going through your sickness of COVID, it was like super like difficult physically, but now that you have recovered, is more of a psychological impact. Still, definitely. Like a lingering psychological impact.
Definitely.
Man, that's real. That's real.
Definitely. Like, and it's almost worse than you want to say a person with PTSD, because any instance could set you off. Any instance. And I could say, especially for you, you being a mother, she being a mother, y'all children, you would want to protect them from any and every instance. That virus has no boundaries. You slapping somebody. You are. Don't get too close. Excuse me. Why for? Move your cart back.
Hey, Tracy, please quit. Tracy. So Tracy would like to ask Mr. What's the name? What's the immune activator? And what's the better water? I told you the people want to know. You have to be specific. People might want to rush out and get this water, this activator.
Pull out your alkaline water, baby.
Well.
Alkaline water activator.
Yeah, alkaline water.
I know that's what you got.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get it out.
But the
Last
immune activator, or booster,
yeah,
if you
hold
will.
on.
What's the name
Yeah,
of it? What's the brand? Is it
it's
a
called.
serum?
Hold on.
Immune
Uno
activator.
momento.
I ain't heard
Yeah,
of this.
uno
I be
momento.
knowing things, but y'all got me with
Okay,
activating of my immune.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you got me with that.
Well,
Well, I just want you to come
cause
on through,
I
baby, because
gotta
we
get.
got like 7 minutes, and we're gonna allow you to drop that little nugget, and we're gonna wrap it up. But while you figuring
Okay.
that out, so I actually have a little nice arsenal too. I have black seed oil, elderberry. I think it's like 1,000 milligram per dosage. Apple cider vinegar capsules, and the actual apple cider vinegar Bragg's, the one with the mother.
Mm.
Then I have, of course, a probiotic every day, because I'm a firm believer. I used to work for a holistic doctor.
Can you see
Firm
that?
believer that all illnesses and everything starts with gut health. So if you can keep yourself regular and keep your gut health well, then you can pretty much ward off a lot of these inflammatory diseases and things like that. So
Can you see it?
yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kick-ass immune. So anybody in the market for some immune boosting regimen, just to kind of kick your stuff up as we're reopening, just kind of check those things out. Of course, vitamin C.
Baby.
Oranges,
Yes,
anything
oranges.
citrus. I actually
Alkaline.
Definitely
Answer
oranges.
that pH number. Yeah, you go, baby.
Yes.
That's what I
And
knew you had.
and to speak to what you said about your probiotic. Let me tell y'all something. This right here saved my life. This right here saved my life.
Okay.
It
Now
is the end all be all
doesn't act as a laxative, does it? Is it really like a natural process of cleansing the gut?
Yeah, it's a cleansing of the gut as well as an immune booster, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go, everybody take a vitamin. I don't care what you are,
Mm-hmm.
man, women, dog, bear, cat, I don't care. Take a vitamin. Build your immune system up through the gut.
It's crazy because it took something like this, to happen to you for you to really get serious about your health. You and I have had quite a few conversations about that, and you gave me the whole BK, I got it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, nah, you right. And just like most men, and we gonna touch on that too, men and their health and why they run from it. God,
we need y'all. We need y'all out here.
I am proud that you've grown in that aspect where you understand that you are in that age where certain lifestyle changes and things like that is really important to your longevity, and then just being healthier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chances are you probably got about legit another 20-30 years. You don't want to be crippled over, joint pain, all kinds of illnesses. You're taking several different medications every day. So kudos to you, man.
Yeah, for joint pain, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, everything. And then, you got stuff for your mental and all that. Then, individuals that have adult attention deficit, those types of things, it becomes a gamut of you just being a pill pop. And that's not how a productive person in life should be, in my opinion. No, you shouldn't be a slave to no pill. So do the necessary thing.
Well, we thank you
It's
and appreciate you for chiming in, coming on the scene. Salute, respect.
Yes,
continue to get better. Shout out to the waves.
Come on.
Man, 360 out here.
We might legit have to cut him off, y'all. I done told y'all.
Look here. I'm gone.
Cut his camera.
It's wavy. It's wavy.
Peace. Oh, that was good, man. That was good. That was so good. Hey, Nat. Oh, man. Hey, Dion. Yeah, man.
What? I don't see none of these comments. I swear to goodness.
You don't see none of
them. Want to talk about it today.
Y'all want to wrap anything up? I don't really have anything to say. I'm glad that I was able to kind of touch on the whole boosting your immune system and just trying to consider what you take in and take in herbs and vitamins and supplements and things like that, because it does matter.
I was just having this conversation with someone else, how they were saying, hey, you got to wear the mask, or, you know, you got to do this. And we are putting ourselves at risk every day from a lot of viruses and diseases and everything else. But in order to actually maybe fight anything, you have to build your immune system.
Yep.
So you can catch anything all day long, but if your immune system is weak, then you have a less chance of fighting anything off. So the best thing you could do right now, and the virus, you can't, is no medication to cure a virus.
Yep.
That's what I'm tired of. Been in the medical field, what they giving. It's not gonna be any pill, any cure for this that's about to roll out. There's millions of viruses that have claimed billions of lives that we still don't have no cure for. It's the virus. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gonna have to. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And you're right. Like, you, to give yourself a fighting chance. I mean, I know people who catch the common cold and they got it for 3 weeks. And I'm like, baby, listen, common cold take you down for 2-3 days tops, but I'm not really here for it. You know, taking you down for 3-4 weeks now. And
I'm gonna tell you this. I know for a fact, back when I was like 20, maybe 15 years ago, I used to work overnight, and I worked overnight for 9 years.
Bye, Corey Fats.
So your immune system, when you don't sleep at the proper time or don't get enough rest, that compromises your immune system too. And people don't realize that. And me being up all night, working on
deprivation will do
a little bit during the day, I stayed sick. I stayed sick. It was ridiculous, but that was because of my work hours, me not taking care of myself, not getting enough rest. And that's one of the biggest factors too. People don't realize that.
Yes, you got definitely rest. Definitely got to.
All right, people. That wraps up our very first episode at the Big Table Talk Quarantine Check-In. We will do another one of these maybe in a few weeks, just to keep the whole checking in with the quarantine and how the whole coronavirus thing is going to start, you know, continue to unfold and unravel and all that other stuff. But we appreciate everybody. Okay, Sean, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all are the best. We, as you can see, we do welcome in extra panelists. So each week when we are on topic, whatever the content is, we'll, you know, invite one or several, if time permits, people into the group. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Y'all stay strong. Y'all stay safe. Y'all ladies got anything?
No, I go ahead, Trace.
No, go ahead.
I just would like to say again, thank you all for tuning in. We will continue to check on you and continue to check on each other and just make sure that sister or that brother are okay. The strong tend to not get checked on, right? So it's that strongest person that you always have to worry about, and it's necessary to do that. Go ahead, look up your vitamins, go and get your immune kicker ass starter that Sean done put on there. Now, whatever the gut is, the situation, get it, whatever it is. Because one thing we know for certain, it can't hurt. Because one thing that we didn't touch on is immunities are either given to you at birth or given to you by vaccine, or you get it from being in contact with. So I know that we'd rather not have it, but if you get out there and you're in contact with someone who has it and you catch it, if you've gotten your health up to where it needs to be and you started on the right track, then you are definitely going to be able to get that immunity that way and be able to fight through it by any means. I'm not saying I want you to catch it, but let's go ahead and arm ourselves. We as a people got to get proactive. Love y'all.
Yes. Basically they said everything, wrapped it up. My only other thing is, during this whole time, we all have our different issues and things that are going on, and some people are more silent and don't talk about it. So for that, check on your strong friends. Your strong friends sometimes may be going through some things. Other than that, I'm good.
Corey, we'll talk offline about that walk thing, baby. I'm trying to tell you, I don't feel fat enough to walk 50 miles. I'll tell you that.
You can
All
go
right, y'all,
walking with
BTT
Anita.
out.
She'll walk with you. She walks 7 miles a day. Shawty the beast.
It ain't me.
See y'all.
See y'all. Peace.